It's the real deal that people
Yeah.
want to hear and know
Thank you.
about. So, at the same time of you getting this contract offer and everything coming into play, Jeff Jarrett's in the WWF doing the country music singer gimmick. What was your relationship like with Jeff at this time?
Never met him before in my life. Never met him before that. Didn't even meet him that night in Lowell. Met him after that. I think the next town was Poughkeepsie or something like that. We'll
So,
get there in a minute.
so family reputation. There's got to be talk. So, what do you think of him going in?
I knew my father worked for his father. I
Mm-hmm.
knew my father worked with his father. I knew my brothers worked for him in Memphis. I knew who Jeff Jarrett was for dang sure. I just didn't never meet him before. And so but honestly, when we met, it was second generation Southern wrestler dude, same dude, except he's got a great business acumen, and I'm just a friggin' idiot.
All right. So now the
I
contract.
can be an entertaining idiot at times, though.
Very much so.
I don't want to just beat myself up all the time.
So the contract offers on the table. Talk us through the creative process and the character. So you talked about being able to sing in the acoustic audition, so to speak. They were putting this together in their minds, and as my experience in WWE tells me, things take a little bit of time there. You want it to happen quick, but good ideas
Yeah.
tend to take, if you want it to be a 3-month plan, it may take 6 to 9 months for it to come to fruition. If it's meant to be about 6, it may take that year. It happens, but it just doesn't always happen on that timetable. Do you think they were working on it?
Yeah. No, look, I think I don't remember whose idea it was, and I'm thinking Bruce just because it feels like his idea to give the guy a roadie. So I don't know if they had that planned. So once I had that thing, like they said, okay, well, just sit out there and watch, the cable pullers. Sit out there and watch the guys that set up the building during the day. You know what I mean? And so I went out there in the day and sat in the stands for 2 hours and just watched everybody. And I said, okay, I went back and I said, okay, I need a waist belt, like almost like a bat belt. You know what I mean? I need a walkie-talkie on it. I need a mag light on it. I need everything, the guy's screwdriver, you know what I mean? Swiss Army knife, all kind, everything I needed. And then I need some, a lanyard with some credentials, maybe a sticker. A lot of people have like a sticker of the show, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, and they all wear black, and so I knew I had some jeans and a black sweatshirt, and so I put a black bandana on and did the thing, and that's one of the clips we'll probably watch here. But yeah, I just sat out there and watched what the people who really put it together did. Now look, that's what it started out as. You saw how quickly it morphed into like me wearing black jeans with double J's on the ass, and me, you know what I mean? All of a sudden it got commercialized because now it's a part of the package. At first, it just broke in with, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Now I had to get commercialized like the Baconator. Remember when the Baconator first came out and it was stinking delicious, and now it's all commercial and it just stinks now? Anyway,
Flatter patty, smushed bun.
Yeah.
On My World with Jeff Jarrett, Jeff said the plan was always for you to sing for him, and then that would be the catalyst for your breakup. Is that how you remember it?
Yeah. That's exactly how it went. And that was that night, and I don't know what changed, but that night in your house in '95, me and Jeff were supposed to stand up. He was going to shove me on my butt and dog me. I was going to get up, spin him around, and drop him with a punch. And then, oh my God, it's over. But then the following week, or the following pay-per-view, was going to be me and Jeff and Shawn Michaels in a triple threat for the Intercontinental title, the biggest match of my 8 months career, and I quit. But I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. It all got handed to me so fast. I wasn't appreciative of it. I didn't respect where I was at and what I was doing. And I was high. You know what I mean? And so, hey, you know what happens? You know what you do when something bad happens? You get high. You know what you do when something good happens? You get high. That was my life. I don't know why it always goes back to that, and I apologize. But yeah, that was it. I was supposed to turn on him, or you know what I mean? We break up, and that was going to be it. And so I don't know. I don't know what what else was supposed to happen. And look, I may not even remember that correctly, but that's what I remember. And I remember leaning over Jeff in that pay-per-view and going, hey, dude, I'm doing whatever you're doing. And he goes, you don't have to do this, Brian. You don't have to do this. And I said, I'm with you, Jeff. And look, it's obviously the path I was supposed to take. In retrospect, I would have stayed on the current path. Even if Jeff would have left, I would have stayed, and I would have still been utilized in a decent way. We would have figured something out. They obviously had some interest in me and using me in a decent position. And I, again, screwed that up.
Young, high, and so much going on. It's got to be hard to keep all those memories in order. Did you know that you had a winner at this point and it was going somewhere?
Yeah. But look, it wasn't me. It was the package. It was Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg. It wasn't just the roadie. It was a winning thing. It was the combination. It was the package, the duo. I'm talking a lot about package because, Blue Chew. But it was the whole unit. I said unit now. I can't get away from the anyway. So it was the whole deal. And look, then that deal got to work with the Scott Halls of the world, with the Razors of the Diesels of the world, the Heartbreak Kids, the X-Pac. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bret Hart, William Shatner, for the love of God. So I got to be in there with some people that just taught me the world, and I can never repay them, man. And again, I just go back and search for any of those matches if there's any on television because they were friggin' awesome.
I mean, that was the creation of the roadie, and it happened, and it became something, and it led to the start of what became a legendary Hall of Fame career for you, man.
Holy mackerel.
Let's get to some fan questions.
It's surreal. Okay, let's do it.
AdFreeShows.com top guy Mitchell Barnett asks, Road Dogg, Brian, not sure what to call you. Upon entering the WWF WWE in 1994, who were maybe the top 2 or 3 guys you most wanted to work with currently in the company? And were there any guys you had a bad opinion of coming in based off things you might have heard from your brothers or father coming up in the business?
Well, at this point, again, very young, very immature, both in personally and professionally. So I knew not what I was doing. I just wanted to be there next to Jeff and do my thing until it was time for me to do something different. You know what I mean? So I didn't really think like, oh, I want to work with that guy or I want to work with this guy. Truth be told, I'd worked with most of them already. Whether it be in Smoky Mountain, whether it been in WCW, whether it be on somewhere, I'd worked with a lot of them or knew a lot of them anyway. I didn't really have a bad attitude towards anybody. That stuff came later when I came back, and still it wasn't malice stuff. It was just guys work snugger than other guys, and you got to either bring it to or get beat up, and you know what I mean. So yeah, I forgot the question, but her name was.
Yeah, her name was no, his name was Mitchell Barnett.
Oh, Mitchell Barnett. Sorry,
yes.
I was trying to read it. I was trying to read it without him knowing that I didn't really know his name.
That's okay, Dog. We're going to move on to the